Our final leg of our month-long road trip was to once again at an Airstream rally, and this one is in Michigan, USA, under the Grapes and Grains Airstream Intra-Club umbrella. This rally was called Sip of the Mitt. Why the Mitt? Because if you look at a map and look at the Michigan state lines, it looks like a mitten. The rally was jam-packed with activities and very well organized by our hosts Peggy, Tom, Sally, and Tony. There were over 25 Airstreams present at the beautiful Steamboat RV Park in Jenison near Grand Rapids, Michigan. Our site was right on the Grand River with blue herons and groundhogs nearby. As you may not be aware, the city of Grand Rapids is famous for its many craft beer breweries. It's also calling itself Beer City, USA. One of the main events of the rally was a brewery tour where we visited 5 of them. The first one was Founders, and our guide walked us through all the main areas while explaining the main processes for crafting their beers. Of course, we were offered to sample some of their beers, and the tour ended with a lunch at their restaurant. It was very good. Then we visited Customer Brauhaus, where this one was more like a pub and not so much a brewery. Caroline liked those Pilsner lager type beers, while I'm more into the IPAs. Next one was the Mitten Brewery, sitting in an old, haunted fire station. Great IPAs at this one, and the building was pretty unique with some haunted artifacts. Then we headed over to the Bob, a big complex hosting different restaurants, bars, and a microbrewery in the basement. That's where we met the brewmaster, and he was very happy sharing the chemistry side of making beer. Finally, we ended our day at the city-built brewery, once again more like a restaurant, where we sampled their beers and had a taco dinner. That was very good. Overall, that was a great tour, as all of us were bussed around and not worrying about drinking and driving. Very nice. The next morning, we had a spam and egg breakfast organized by Matt and Lisa. That is our second time this year tasting that oddity, and well, it's pretty good to be honest. For those who don't know what spam is, it's ham in a can. Look at the link I've posted in the details of this video for more information. Another organized event was to visit the local farmhouse and cider company. It was great tasting the mini ciders. I really enjoyed the hop cider, almost tasted like an IPA, and not too sweet. It was a nice discovery, as I rarely have ciders. The last organized event of the rally was a boat cruise aboard the Grand Lady on the Grand River. It was enjoyable and giving us time to chat with our old and new friends. In our free time, we also visited the Frederick Mayer Gardens and Sculpture Park in Grand Rapids. The park is majestic. We took a troller ride around the park to see the many outdoor sculptures. Then we focused on the Japanese garden. Although we were in late October, the colors were still present, but I can only imagine what it would look like in the spring with all the blooming happening. If ever in the area, this park is a must visit. On another day, we headed to Grand Haven, on the shores of Lake Michigan. We took a stroll on the pier to the lighthouse, then stopped for a quick lunch at the Snug Harbor restaurant. As we were at Lake Michigan, I stopped and touched the water of the lake. That feat concluded our unplanned visit of the 5 Great Lakes during our 2025 camping season. This is a wrap for this episode. If we ever have the chance to join a Grapes and Grains rally, please do so, as it is amazing. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and thanks for following us. Next episode will be at Wheatley Provincial Park to wrap up our 2025 camping season. See you around.